welcome to track 6 of the Brian Chung Podcast. I'm super excited today. I got a very, very special guest here. His name is Alex Yu from Ragin Ronin Productions.
That's right.
And I might as well just let him sort of introduce himself and share with the audience what you do.
Sure. I am Alex. I run Ragin Ronin Productions. It is a video production company. I've been running it for 10 years now. Started off doing weddings, and when the wedding season was not happening, like usually it's in the summer, then I would focus on other things, corporate videos, concerts, special events, press conferences, and I'm still doing a lot of those things. I focus less on weddings now, especially it's not wedding season, and I just want to get into more corporate and creative videos.
Okay, that's fantastic, Alex. So the podcast is about, getting away from the 9-to-5, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and hustle, and just life in general.
Yeah.
So, Alex, has that always been your passion? And sort of, can you share with people how you got started? What was the journey like?
It was something that I've always enjoyed doing in the beginning. I mean, obviously I didn't film weddings when I was a kid, but I was making a lot of home movies, like funny, silly home videos, which you had the honor of being a part of.
Can you give the audience an example of one?
Sure. Well, I made some home kung fu movies.
Okay, very cool.
It just started off, we just needed a reason for the two characters in the camera to fight. And then we would shoot them, we would film them, not just like in one take, we would actually direct it. And then, the people involved would also provide their input, and we would just come up with a really fun, choreographed fight scene. And then as I did more of that, I realized that I could do more with it, such as making music videos, and such as just filming just things that are that allow me to exercise my creativity. And that's how I got into weddings. And that is, I would offer to film my friends' weddings for free, and then just let me edit it. Because I wanted to be able to take that content and be able to put something together out of it, right?
And tell a good story.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's telling a story.
Okay, fantastic. So you got into weddings a little bit. Now you're doing more corporate. You've done a little bit of music videos.
Yeah.
Sort of, can you share with the audience a little bit, where was the breakthrough that you had in terms of, the music videos are good, now I'm going to be doing more corporate? Like, what was the one thing that, or what was the turning point in your, in your career as a videographer / post-production guy? Something that would be very valuable for someone who is maybe just starting off now.
Okay. I'm going to step a little bit back earlier to when I was still doing weddings, whereas I would actually just film friends' weddings, and then I wasn't expecting anything from it, and then they would just give me donations. Just give me an envelope, $100, $300, $500, and once it went to $500, that's when I realized that I should start a company.
That's when you realized,
and then afterwards, it was all word of mouth. For 10 years, I have never had to advertise or put any money into marketing, except for talking to people and giving away business cards, and also having friends refer me. Because the fact is that people in the video production and photography business, people only want to deal with people that their friends have dealt with.
Okay, so reputation, credibility, street cred, all that stuff is very, very important.
Very important. And if I were to tell people who are starting out what to do, network. So big. Find out if there are any videography meetups or whatever it is that your industry is. Find out if there are meetups, find out if there are networking events, get your name out there, meet people, and that's what I did. I gave my card out, and then to this date, I am still passing out my name just by word of mouth.
Okay.
And it's never by any sort of advertisement that I paid for, except for the cost of business cards.
Okay. So there you have it. If you're interested in getting into the business of digital photography, videography, post-production, editing, you heard from the man himself, Alex Yu. Network.
Yep.
Any sort of other last things you want to share with the audience before we sort of...
Yep. I'm glad you mentioned that, Brian, because there's one more thing that I wanted to add, and that is I actually do sort of the same thing you do, and that is you post videos of like what you're up to, like that's related to your business, right? So I've been posting videos using social media, whether it be Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, to just show the audience a behind the scenes look of what it is I do, right? So there was one time, and this was like back in, I can't remember, maybe 2010, 2011,
Okay.
where I was vlogging an event that I was just attending. And I can't say where it was at, but then the people who worked for that venue, they saw that video, and from that point on, they made me their official videographer.
Okay.
Just from that video, from that vlog. Their head guy said, I want you to find that guy, find out who it is, talk to him, and see if we can get him to film more of our events.
That's a wonderful tip, and yeah, that's part of what I do. Is sometimes you've watched the show Million Dollar Listing before, and you've seen a lot of other real estate shows, and they always show just small portions. They show a 30-minute episode where they're negotiating a deal, but people don't know that 30-minute show is really a 2 or 3 minute conversation in real life. So
Yeah.
part of it is showing and vlogging about what do realtors and what do real estate agents actually do. So
Yeah.
similar to what you did at your event,
Yeah.
you vlogged, you got yourself out there. Sounds like it went a little viral, as well as they really liked your personality, and they're like, hey, let's have Mr. Alex Yu as their mascot. So
Yeah.
that's one way to do it, is to do stuff. So I guess maybe adding on to that a little bit, it seems like you went out there, put yourself out there, you were vulnerable, you put yourself out there, and you gave some stuff out for free. Do you have anything about about doing stuff for free versus charging? What's your take on that? Because you started off by getting donations, so you did some
Yeah.
stuff for free. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's your
Yeah.
approach.
Of course, people always like free stuff, but one of the greatest things that you can offer for free is when you're doing that free stuff actually for yourself. When you're offering to do something for free for somebody, you're actually doing it for yourself. Because when you do it for free, you're actually giving yourself an opportunity to do something great. Because you may not ever have the opportunity to create a particular thing unless somebody pays you. But if there's a project that you really like, that you really, really are passionate about, and you really believe that you can make something extraordinary out of it, think about what you can get more out of it if you were just able to just work on that production without even charging for it. Maybe if it's like something that you can afford to do, because like once a year, I would do like a charity project, which is just me doing a project for free, but it's mostly for me to be able to exercise my creativity and show people what I can do. And then I would assess the value on how much virility, like how viral it can get, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then if it can go out there, then that's worth it.
Okay. Yeah. So there you have it. Thank you, Alex. It was a pleasure. There's going to be definitely more collaboration in the future. Thank you everyone for listening. If you like what you're listening to, please subscribe. I will thank you in advance, and that's all for now.